step on the dick. We need to stretch. Moment of truth, playing it cool, wipe out the sweat. Get in the zone, king on the throne, I'm about to flex. Home I'm throwing by their opponent, show me who next. Play in the field, look alive. Slide, die, line, drive like Dion on prime time. I'm 0 to
From Philadelphia, MLB Network. And now in the box, Jeff Bagwell. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 3-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Brantley going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
So now to the plate, David Fletcher. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So to get his day started at the plate, Chris Walker comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. This is line to left. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
To the plate now, Mickey Mantle. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Walker stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen.
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but to go down 3-0, it's just painful. Can't afford any more early mistakes, or the hole's going to be too deep to climb out of.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, D'Lo, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Up next, Giancarlo Stanton, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. They strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. Hit on the ground out to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And now here is Fred McGriff looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Philly. At the plate now is Gary Sanchez. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Into the box, Bob Gibson. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Jeff Bagwell. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, David Fletcher. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Aaron Slegers is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. To the plate now, Chris Walker. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So now to the plate, Mickey Mantle. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now, Cal Ripken. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Brantley, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the fourth blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan Dero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it. And this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Jalen Beeks enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Shot back up the middle. And the Cards are going to wind up with extra bases again as they are on fire right now. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, the hit parade continues. It's not an easy thing to do in professional baseball. Doesn't seem like this inning's going to ever stop. Right now, they've already scored 7 runs.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third. Stepping in once again is Bob Gibson. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Cards lead it 10-0. So stepping in is Cody Bellinger. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Ready now is Jason Kendall. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. This is foul right side. High pop-up. Suarez has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Striding in is Fernando Tatis Jr., the recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Another 2-2 offering. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the box, Jeff Bagwell. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And stepping in, David Fletcher. Kendall with the sign. Now the 1-1. Line towards center field. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Ready to take his hacks again, Chris Walker. Blasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at-bat at a time.
And there's 1 away.
Batting eighth, the second baseman.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth.
Now into the box, Jalen Beeks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column, and it's fouled away.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Phillies down in order. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start on this.
Into the box, Cal Ripken. Hard hit ball towards the hole. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire. What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
All right, here we go.
Lately.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. Hot shot on the ground is short. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
The 3-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Gary Sanchez. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cards. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Minnie Minoso. A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Right fielder, Michael.
Now here's the pitch.
Brantley.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Stepping in now, Fred McGriff. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Drilled on the ground is short. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. New inning set to get underway, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Bob Gibson. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Giving chase is Bellinger, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas, put some solid wood on it, and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
To the plate now, Jeff Bagwell. Hit sharply toward the right side. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least...
And this one bounds around against the wall. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Austin Pruitt gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate now, Chris Walker drilled right back up the middle, and that's the first out. Next, here is Mickey Mantle. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 2 runs. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Joe Girardi during the commercial break about the Phillies offense, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Jason Kendall. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The 2-2 one more time. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Knee high, he barehands it. In time.
Now batting.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping up as the shortstop, Cal Ripken. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a
swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center, into the shrubbery, and gone. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Oh, Matty V, this has turned into a lopsided one here. How about this, D-Row? 7th home run of this game alone.
This is crazy. They knew coming in they had the lineup to do damage, but this is getting absolutely out of hand right now. This guy is missing over the heart of the plate. This trend could continue.
The batter, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now? Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-Row where they say, hey, it's a good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like it's snowman in the scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
Yohan Lopez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, Bob Gibson. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
In now, Jeff Bagwell. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He made it safe.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
To the plate now, David Fletcher swinging a hard liner to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Stepping in next, Chris Walker grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now
that brings up Mickey Mantle. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-1. Line hard deep into left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the bottom of inning number. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Brian Anderson. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So one man
The
gone
second
now as we
baseman.
give you a look at the standings in the NL Central as you see where the Cardinals find themselves to this point in the season. Now at the plate, here is Ildemaro Vargas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second
Your
out.
attention,
Nick
please.
Markakis will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Nick Markakis.
Now a little pop-up here right in front of the plate. Sanchez is under it, and that retires the side.
Now
Daniel
pitching
Hudson
for
enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it
Daniel
is.
Hudson.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Cal Ripken. He's got his sights set on a 5-hit ball game here. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Brantley is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
Eugenio Suarez coming to the plate again as we look back at his 2 home runs in the game so far. The most recent back in the 6th inning. Ready with the 1-1. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Bellinger fields cleanly. The tag, and he's nabbed trying for 2.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. If you've lost count, it's understandable. That was their 9th home run of the game. Can you believe what we're seeing in this? Can you believe what we're seeing out of this lineup today, guys?
I don't even think this lineup knows what's happening right now. Seriously, I think the entire lineup from top to bottom has completely blacked out.
This is one of those days, too, D-Row. I'm a former guy that pitched in the bull.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. This has almost been a superhuman performance from this lineup. 10 home runs in the game. When's the last time you can remember a team knocking that many balls out of the park?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The 1-2. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And what an effort on the running play to... Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Minnie Minoso. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. To 1-2 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Stanton on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, here is Fred McGriff. He grounded out last time up. Full count still. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jeff Bagwell. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. The 1-2 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Into the box now, David Fletcher. Hit back toward the mound. And there's one down now.
Now batting, second base.
So now into the box is Chris Walker. He bounced out last time up. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. Just short, hit hard. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now to bat, Cal Ripken. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Popped him up. Ripken is there for it. 1 away. Now it'll be Jason Kendall. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Kendall.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. Phillies down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. The 1-1 home. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, talk about having a good game. Like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
So now to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton reined in to second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting, the catcher.
So next to bat will be Gary Sanchez. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the...
Well, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the... So here is Brian Anderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Second baseman.
So the next to bat will be Ildemaro Vargas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Jason Giambi will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25.
Philly down to their last strike.
Giambi.
Fouled off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Strike three called, and it's over. He's pitched a perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambiaste las válvulas ya que pueden valvular.
Time of the ball. Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central. The Cardinals starting pitcher, number 45, etched his name in the record books, tossing a perfect game as the Cardinals defeated the Phillies 21-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Braves went deep 4 times as they crushed the Cubs 6-0. The Reds picked up 14 hits in total as they bested the visiting Indians 4-1. The Brewers combined for a 4-hitter as they sank the visiting Buccos 8-1. The Miami Marlins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they dismantled the Giants 7-1. The Diamondbacks sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-2. The Metropolitans put up 16 hits on the day as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 11-4. The Dodgers tossed a combined 1-hitter as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-1. Ken Griffey Jr. had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 16-1. The Chicago White Sox took down the Red Sox on the road 7-5. Carlos Correa drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, helping lead the Blue Jays over Kansas City 7-6. The Angels launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 8-7. The Tigers combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 5-3. The Seattle Mariners swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the home victory against the Astros 11-5. The Texas Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 6-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.